Good morning. Today on Spotlight, a very special conversation with 5 Michiganders about the importance of National Hispanic Heritage Month. Our guest, Elias Gutierrez, founder and publisher of Latino newspaper, Claudia Lara Martinez, the principal at Harms Elementary School, part of the Detroit Public Schools Community District, Dr. Jorge Chinea of Wayne State University. He specializes in Caribbean studies, and he's also in charge of the Center for Latino, Latina, and Latin American Studies. Ivan Padilla, he has an MBA from Michigan State, and he is with the Ford Motor Company. And Crystal Marie Medina, attorney and counselor with K&M Law Firm in Lincoln Park. I'm Chuck Stokes. It's Sunday, October the 10th, and this is a Spotlight on the News special. Panel, welcome to Spotlight. Good having all of you. Let me ask you a quick question. I just want to do a little quick round table. If you had to tell me in one word, only one word, what National Hispanic Heritage Month means to you, what would it be? And I'm going to start with Elias.
Good morning. How are you? For me, it's history, culture, and contribution for America.
The principal.
Hello, good morning. It would be roots.
Say that one more time.
Roots. For me, it would be roots.
Roots.
If I had to think of a word.
Jorge.
Inclusivity.
Very good. All right. Yvonne?
Good morning. For me, recognition.
Recognition. And the attorney.
It would be pride. Definitely pride.
One issue that we're constantly hearing these days, it's immigration. I want to know from a personal standpoint how each one of you relate to that issue, because I know some of you may have been born right here in America, but some of you weren't. Tell us a little bit about your story. Elias?
Well, immigration for me, I come into this country, beautiful country, give me the opportunity almost 29 years ago. So I immigrant from Chile, and difficult time in Chile this time. So this country, America, give me many opportunities. So immigration for me is everything in this country. Everybody coming to the country.
I was actually born in El Salvador and I lived there for 15 years, and then we moved to Canada. And so I had to learn English, but I always knew I wanted to be a teacher. So when I was able to achieve that dream in Canada, I had the opportunity to work here through a work visa, and eventually was able to move in here. And I've been working in Southwest Detroit because I figured this is where I can use my Spanish skills and be a support to the community that feels like home. So I've been through being a teacher at one of our schools in Detroit Public Schools, and assistant principal, central office positions, and eventually the opportunity to be here at Harms Elementary.
All right, and we should clarify for the audience to make sure they know that Harms Elementary School is part of the Detroit Public Schools Community District, and we're going to drill down a little bit more about some of the things that you've been doing there in just a little bit. Professor Jorge Chinea over at Wayne State University, you also head up the Center for Latino, Latina, and Latin American Studies. I know you work closely with the students there as well. Tell us your story, because you were really fascinated by the Caribbean.
Well, I was born in Puerto Rico. I came to the United States at the age of 13, lived in New York City in Spanish Harlem. And then I moved to the Midwest upon finishing my undergraduate and graduate degrees in Upper New York State, kind of like the Upper Peninsula from Michigan, in the area of Binghamton. For me, immigration is slightly different than for individuals who are non-citizens, because we are not deportable, right? Puerto Ricans have U.S. citizenship. But because of the work that I do with immigrant communities, I'm always attentive to the challenges that they face and always willing to lend them a hand. So to me, immigration is a central component of the experience of Latinos in the U.S., and I'm always interested in that topic.
So originally, I was born and raised in Miami, Florida. My mother came here from Cuba in 1962 when she was just 6 years old. Settled in New York, ultimately in Miami, and then love brought me here to Detroit in 2011. and I have found that it is a great place for me to be. I have been able to use my ability to speak Spanish and my career to, I believe, help a lot of people in the area. Immigration is definitely my passion. And what I think is most important about immigration is the lack of, I think, knowledge. A lot of people just don't understand the way the immigration system works, don't understand what it takes to do things a certain way or meet certain requirements. And I just think immigration is the backbone to this entire country.
Mm-hmm. Ivan Padilla, you're with the Ford Motor Company, or as those of us who've been around this town for a long time like to just call it Fords. Tell us about your experience there, and you've got that MBA from Michigan State University. You're on the business side of all of this.
Yes, thank you, Chuck. And I agree with all the panelists. Immigration for me, I think it's a human right. It's something that we need to start from that perspective. And also I see it as a two-way street, right? Like immigration is an opportunity for the immigrant for more and better opportunities, but also for the receiving country is to get in a different skill set that ultimately is gonna help to grow the economy and the society. So I think, I'm a third generation Ford employee. My grandfather worked here in Detroit in a Ford plant back in the 30s. And not knowing, I started working at Ford Motor Company in 2015. So I can see, how back then was complicated for my grandfather coming, as a legal immigrant without papers and finding a job. And now for me, I can feel I'm privileged coming here, the right way, with all my papers in place and being able to have the opportunity to work one of the best companies in the world. So now I had the responsibility to help others in one way or the other, whatever they need. I'm working now with a nonprofit organization. Those are lawyers that represent immigrants that they don't speak English. So I volunteered to do translations and do some of the interpretation for the lawyers.
Very good. Clearly, all of you are very representative of today's America. We'll be right back. Stay with us. I'm going to begin with you, Principal Lara Martinez. You're there in Southwest Detroit. You touched on the fact that it's a bilingual school. You speak Spanish fluently, obviously, and I think I also read in your bio that you speak a little Italian as well as German. Talk about the importance of language as it relates to the changing and the coloring of America and how that fits into your individual school. You recently got a couple awards. You got, you're called a reward school. You got that, I think, from the state of Michigan and the Beating the Odds. And you also got one of the top 50 elementary schools in the state of Michigan by the Mackinac Center for Public Policy. What is it you're doing over there that's working?
Okay. So I've recently been assigned as a principal to Harm, so it's been a little under 2 years. And one of the uniqueness about the school is that it is a small community and it's a small school with about 79% of our students speaking Spanish.
So small classes, right?
Yes, small classes. Most of our students get a lot of one-on-one or get small groups from not just our teachers, but also support staff. And one of the areas where we always focus on is their ability, the students' ability to speak Spanish. So even though it is not the means in which we teach, we encourage our students to use, and our parents to use Spanish as part of their language development, because any skills that you have in Spanish will transfer into English. And we try to reiterate that a lot with our students and our parents, because that's very important. It keeps your identity, but it also helps you to transfer knowledge from one language to the other. We make them very aware of where they are, what their goals are, and what they need to do in order to meet those goals.
Mr. Padilla, I was looking, you probably have the longest title here, and a lot of people probably don't know exactly what it means. Tell us, how does that relate when we see Global CX? And I know that you're also an EDI, Equity, Diversity, and Inclusion Ambassador, and you're very involved with the Hispanic Ford Network. it's all about customer service?
Is beyond that. CX stands for customer experience, and it's a relatively new field. It's been there, for quite some years now, but now we're laser focused on the customer experience. Every time the customer touches our brand, whether you go to the website, you go and sell, go and buy a car, service your vehicle, we want to know how did it go for you, what we can do to give you better products and services. So we measure that in a qualitative and quantitative way to understand the specific customer needs. And we try to tailor that experience, not just for one segment of the population, but for everybody. So we're laser focused to give the best experience to every customer or potential customer that interacts with our brand. Our resource group is the For Hispanic and Latino network. And we do 3 main pillars: professional development, culture, and philanthropy. We do this internal and external, mainly in Southwest Detroit, where we do a lot of events, car parking up that we do every year. We put like about 204 volunteers cleaning and maintaining the car park in Detroit. We do donations as well. We do a lot of cultural events. We partner with many local organizations, many companies. We provide scholarships, we provide mentorships within 4 career days. We are always supporting STEAM events, science, technology, engineering, and math.
STEM.
A lot of those events. So that is a little bit the flavor of what we do within Ford.
All right, we need to take another quick little pause for the calls. When we come back, I'm going to pick up with the rest of you. We can drill down on what it is you're doing here in Southeast Michigan. We'll be right back. Stay with us. And welcome back to Spotlight. Attorney Medina, there is no hot button issue like immigration right now, or certainly one of the top 2 or 3 in the nation. We always hear about the coloring of America. We know it's changing. We know the Hispanic, Latina population is growing by leaps and bounds. It's a large minority in this country, and in very short order, the minority population in this country is going to become the majority population. Is that why we are seeing all of this tension, all of this pushback?
I think the reason we may be seeing some tension and pushback is, again, based on what I referred to earlier, which I think is a lot of lack of information or misinformation. People regularly reference to come here legally, just don't understand exactly what that entails. I have had communications with neighbors who quite honestly just don't understand. I don't think they would have that position if they were aware of some of the realities.
And what do you say to them? Excuse me for interrupting, but what do you say to them, and what is it you're saying to clients when you're in court and you're actually, we're holding you up in court right now, so we apologize for that, but this is a daily occurrence for you.
Well, basically, it's just the reality. I give them a little bit of reality, which is the majority of my clients file their taxes every year. They contact the federal government. The federal government is aware that they are not here legally. They provide them with a taxpayer identification number. They pay taxes. They do not seek or have public benefits. They're not able to do so in Michigan. It is not so simple to just fill out some paperwork and pay some money. A lot of people are waiting in line for 20, 30 years, never to be united with their family members pursuant to this legal immigration system. So it is a lot more complicated. You don't just have an anchor baby, as a lot of people say, and all of a sudden you just have lawful status. There are many people that are married to U.S. citizens, been here for over 20 years, have no criminal issue, have 4 or 5 U.S. citizen children, and however, because of one technicality in the law, they will never acquire legal status here in the United States. However, we can continue to collect their tax money. That's okay. We won't give them a license to drive, which is why I work at the Lincoln Park Court here so regularly, which is where I'm expected to be any moment, because it is a growing number of Hispanic individuals. Unfortunately, they have to get to work. They don't have a license to do so, and they're terrified. And so that's why I assist in that court, because I think it's important that they have somebody that they feel comfortable speaking to, somebody that they can confide in. But it's just, I think more than anything, the pushback is because of misinformation. It's just not accurate.
As you look at some of the key topics and as we celebrate National Hispanic Heritage Month, what's of most concern to you and what is it that you're seeing? I know you're doing some great things there at the university, making sure that young people get scholarships and the jobs that they need once they get educated. But what are you hearing on the campus from these young students?
There are a couple of different things. One of the things that we often hear is that there are many Latinos who feel that they have a target on their backs whenever the country swings towards nativism, that tendency to blame all the ills of our society on so-called illegal immigrants. So whenever that happens, and it happens periodically, people feel that they are not being viewed as regular, average American citizens, but they are somehow being viewed as external or others who don't need to be here. The other part of it for me is the inability of immigrant students who do not have residential status to gain access to financial aid. And that has become a big problem for us because we actually raise money in the Latino community and the corporate world to help those students with financial aid. If they cannot get that financial aid, it will make it a lot harder for them to achieve their dreams. And this is something that we cannot afford as a society because, as you mentioned, Chuck, at the beginning, the Latino population is growing by leaps and bounds. And by 2050, it's expected to be 1/3 of the US population.
Sure.
If we do not educate people now, we are going to be shortchanging ourselves into the future. The other thing is, and I just end with this comment, immigration has always been a healthy element in the development of human civilization. Every country in the world that has experienced immigration has experienced economic growth. Immigration and economic growth are synonymous.
You have all faced one commonality, and that is this pandemic that we're all trying to navigate through. When we come back, I want you to look to the future and tell us what it is you hope for America. We'll be right back. And welcome back to Spotlight. All right, I'm going to do a quick little roundtable for this last segment of the show. All of us have had to deal with this pandemic in one way, shape, or another. Talk a little bit as we kind of look at the future. What it is you hope, what kind of America do you hope you're going to see in the next 10 years, 20 years, et cetera? I'm going to start with you, Mr. Padilla. I know that you've been so involved over there, Ford. You've even taught Spanish classes to employees.
Yes, and this pandemic, it's an adversity, and not just Latinos, but in general, as a human being, when we face adversity, we come back stronger. We are more united. But one unique quality that Latinos have, in my opinion, is resilience. That's something that makes us stronger, make us react faster. And it is something that is called soft skill, but it's one of the strongest skills that we ever present and practice, and is a very important asset that companies are looking for in their employees and future employees. So I hope this pandemic, as a nation, not just for Hispanics, make this country better and stronger and separate that from politics. Because without politics, it's very easy to come together and celebrate who we are.
Well said. Principal Lara Martinez, you're teaching those young, bright minds there at Harms Elementary School. 10 years from now, what are we going to see from those young people?
I hope they've learned perseverance. I hope that they have learned how to value what's really important, family and education, that regardless of how we access education, that there's always someone they can reach out to, and that they can speak to how much they felt supported emotionally and mentally, even after a pandemic, and so that they will be able to provide that for other people and in whatever career they choose.
Very good. Counselor Medina, I know you've been, in addition to your legal work, you've been very involved with LaSed over there in Southwest Detroit. You do a lot of sociological things as well. What is your hope?
My hope is that we have all come out of this more compassionate. Compassion is very important. Again, regardless, as Mr. Badia indicated, regardless of your background, regardless of how you got here, regardless of where you're from, the important thing is that we all experience this together. We all suffered hardships, and hopefully we will be more willing in the future to consider other people's hardships and to support one another. And that's what I would hope for, compassion.
Very good. Elias Gutierrez, I'm going to give you the last word on all of this.
No, thank you. You know, we are now 63 million Hispanic in USA. 63 million is a lot. It's other country, inside the country. So my hope is we need more involvement in the political. We need more involvement in the community. We need more involvement in the decision in this country. Many immigrants have a lot of business, but they not involved in too much, or not involved in the community, or not involved in the political, not involved in decision. Some people don't vote. Some people have USA citizenship, they don't vote. They have everything for do that. But my dream is we need more involvement in anything in this decision in this country.
Very good. Thank you all. If you're wondering what happened to Professor Jorge Chinea, he had to teach a class at Wayne State University, and that's more important, quite honestly, than sticking around to doing this show, because he's teaching the young people that are coming up in our society. We want to thank all of you for joining us this morning. We really appreciate it, and best of luck with all that each of you are doing. I'm Chuck Stokes. We'll be back next week with more Newsmakers in the Spotlight. Have a great week.